It's a real magic that he has, and you get it from his work, but I think you also get it from him as a person in the workshop.
He did uh, continuously challenge me to push myself, which I did.
I think all of his works they're expressive, they're witty, they're impeccably crafted and seriously refined and funny. And I think that his work conveys joy and a clear sense of a constantly working mind.
I have followed Mark from baseball bats through glancing figures, through bottles in homage to Rudy Osolnik, to Viagra.
You know, the first take on Mark's work is that it's funny, and that's obviously very welcome. And it's kind of like he's rolling out a big red carpet into the field of wood turning. You know, it's an invitation that he's offering to the viewer. That's what I love about his work. It is humorous, but it also really delves deeply into all the communicative possibilities that art has to offer.
Those of us who know Mark know how snarky and sarcastic and funny he is, and he's able to imbue that same level of humor and wit in the objects that he makes. And through that expressive component, I think he's been able to transform a craft form, something that we associate often with function and utility, into this incredible art form that's riddled with nuance and humor and message and concept that really adds richness to the form and also the experience of the forms that he creates.
I think Mark's work has a unique ability to speak to people on a broad base with its connection to pop culture, its references to things that people really love and have a passion for.
The technological wizardry that Mark, produces, and also this wry comic sense of humor also, it's inspiring. So I think he inspires a lot of people.
He's not somebody that holds his cards close to his chest. He opens himself to opportunity, to humor, and he shares what he's learned, his knowledge, without reservation.
And Mark wasn't just a wood turner. He was a furniture maker and printmaker and, historian. He's worn every hat there is in the book. And I feel like he's inspired makers and artists and creatives along all of those different points.
Whenever we've been able to arrange tours of Mark's studio, and when he's been open to that, we have artists who are new and emerging, as well as veteran who have seen everything in the field and what it has to offer, coming out minds blown, starry-eyed about what they've seen and what he's described to them and how his processes are really pushing the boundaries of wood turning.
Mark's work has evolved, that he doesn't stay stuck in one particular series or look.
He continues to evolve beyond the limitations of technique or material. His work includes turning, but it also includes a deep understanding of design and engineering and fine woodworking and illustration and painting and carving.
There's not a more competent maker than Mark. Like he's just so creative and so broad in how he's creative, and not only just how he's creative, but how he's technical. So he would push both the conceptual processes as well as the technical processes. And he, like I said, no matter where you happen to be coming from, he would meet you there and he would push you further.
He's provided great mentorship and a perfect example of high level of professionalism within the field, and also just as the consummate professional artist. He is well organized, he's articulate, he's responsive, and he's respectful. And that has really been a model that I look to, and a model that I try to emulate myself and to impart on my students.
In addition to teaching and making, Mark has shown his work in over 300 exhibitions in 42 different states and 8 different countries. He's in 38 public collections. He's curated or juried nearly 30 exhibitions. He's participated in over 200 workshops and lectures, and is in over 250 publications. He's authored over 20 articles.
The things I've seen that he's done, I just think, well, nobody could really do that. So after a while, I say, well, it's just, it's magic. It has to be magic. There's no other thing that it could be.
As far as technically, like how I approach wood turning, there is not a person on the planet that affected me more than Mark has. Like the way that I make is because of Mark.
I am deeply appreciative of Mark, and he has he's been a mentor, a teacher, and now a friend for the past 23 years. So I'm very grateful.
Wait till we make a documentary about you.